Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about volume profile and why the volume profile is so important and how the volume profile works. So let's start. But to understand how the volume profile works, we should first try to understand that how the normal volume works, that what this volume, which is below our chart, is telling us. So this volume tells us that how many shares were traded in that particular time period, because this volume is plotted on the x-axis, that is the x-axis is the time. So it is telling us about the time, that at what particular time how many shares were traded. So if we take an example of this candle, let's take the example of this particular small candle, this one. And if we look in the left corner, so this is Reliance Industries 15 minutes chart. So each candle represents 15 minutes. So if we go to the 1st June candle, which is formed between 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., the volume is telling us that 1.492 million shares were traded. That is 14 lakh and 92,000 shares were traded in this particular time. So this is what the normal volume tells us. But what the normal volume doesn't tell us anything about is that it doesn't tell us anything about the price. It has no information related to the price because it is plotted on the x-axis. Now for an intraday trader or any trader, the particular price, that at what price the most volume was traded, is very important because that becomes our important support and resistance. For example, if we take range, let me draw a rectangle. For example, if we want to look at this particular area, we want to analyze this particular range, then we are interested in the price, what the price action is. So we can see that the price action is an uptrend followed by some accumulation. Let me color it in the different color. So this is the sideways market, and then we went up again. So this is our analysis for the price. Now we analyze the volume, but the volume is not telling us much because there are few big candles, this one and these, but there is no much significant information. So now what we do is we use the volume profile. We go to the indicators tab, we go to the volume profile, and we use the fixed range, and we select the beginning point and the end point. So now we have a volume which is plotted on the y-axis, and the y-axis is for the price. Now we have both the information. We have volume on the x-axis and we have volume on the y-axis. So now if we see the volume on the y-axis, we can see clearly that this particular candle is the biggest in the entire profile, that is from here till here, and the red line, which we call the POC. POC stands for point of control. The POC tells us that at this particular price, where the POC is plotted, the maximum amount of trading has taken place. So in this particular case, it is at 1545 rupees. So in this particular range, let me clear the chart, plot the fixed volume profile again. So it tells us that from 1 June, which is this candle, and the last candle on the 4th June. So it tells us that between 1 June and 4th June, the maximum number of shares were traded at 1545 rupees. So this becomes an important level. Now we will talk about why this is an important level. We'll talk about it. But first I wanted to just show you that how the volume profile works and what it tells. So it tells us about the price. This volume is telling us about the time, that at this, if we take this particular candle, that at this particular candle, if you look at the left corner, 3 lakh and 84,000 shares were traded. This is only telling us about that. It is telling nothing us about the price. So that's why we use the volume profile. It tells us about the price. Now we can also see that at this particular histogram, uh, chart, that this particular bar has a lot of volume as well, so as this candle, and this was the biggest candle, and this has the POC, the red line, which tells us that the maximum number of shares were traded in this range. If we take this trend, so we had an uptrend, and an accumulation period in this area. So if we take the volume profile here, we select the fixed range, we select the starting point, we select the end point. So in this particular range, we can clearly see that this area, the uptrend and the previous uptrend, these has no volume. We can see that the volume is so small, and the maximum volume is in the sideways market. As you can see that the maximum volume, the POC, the point of control for this particular range, is 1465 rupees. Now why this information is important, let me explain. First I'll take you to the Wikipedia chart, Wikipedia page for the foreign exchange market. It works same for the share market as well, but we don't have such data for the share market. This is something I want to show you. Let's go to the bottom, and here we see, I want you to focus your attention in this particular area, the top 10 currency traders. So the percentage of overall volume in June 2019, as I think all of you know, that the currency market is the biggest market. I think there is like $5 trillion trade every day. I'm not sure, but I have heard some data, something like that. So if we see that among the entire world, these top 10 traders, these are big banks, they are trading almost, I would say, 25 to 30%, even more than that. I think it is like 40% or something. So out of the entire world, 40% of the overall trade are only traded by these 10 banks. So now why this I'm telling you this? This is because these are the big banks which actually control the price, not us small traders. Same happens in the share market. The price is controlled by the big banks or the big institutions which have a lot of fund. Now what the problem they have? They have a problem. These big players have one problem which we retail traders will never have, and the problem is they have too much money. This is their problem. This is a problem which we will never have, and this is their problem. So now what happens is, for example, if they want to take a price from rupees 100 to 200, and we have talked about this as well. So if they want to take the price from 100 to 200 and want to make profit, so if they start buying in huge quantities, the price will immediately reach 200. So they are not making any profit. So what they do is, and everyone will notice this move. So what they do is, what these big banks do is, they start accumulating shares. So they will take some time to accumulate their shares. They want to do this slowly, so no one notices. The volume during this accumulation phase will be low, and we will see some small bars and here and there. And this is the 200 target. And once they have accumulated enough shares, so let's say they have accumulated, I don't know, like 10 lakh shares. So now what they do is, they use more fund and push the price from 100 to 200 very aggressively. And then what they do is, they sell their shares which they have accumulated in this phase, and they sell this at the top slowly. They can't do this very fast, because if they start putting big orders, for example, let's say you have 1 crore rupees to trade. Now if we go to a small share and you go to a market order and place a 1 crore order, the price will instantly go up and it will take out all the orders, and you will not be able to, your average price will increase a lot, and you will be not be able to make any profit. So what you will do if you are a big player is that you will start buying slowly, so no one notices, and you can accumulate a big position, and then you will push the price and then sell at the top. So this is what the big banks do. This is their problem, that they have too much money, so they have to do sideways trading, and then push the price up. So this is Reliance Industries. As you can see that there was an uptrend, and then we had a accumulation phase, and then the price was pushed again, and then we had another accumulation, and then the price was pushed again. So now why the volume profile is important? Because it tells us that at what price the most amount of trading is happened. Now why is that information useful? First, let's plot a point. Go to indicators, volume profile, fixed range, and we will plot a volume profile from taking starting point from here and till there. Now if we see, we have a volume profile which is telling us that the maximum amount of trading has happened at this price, which is 1462 or 65, between 1460 and 1465. And then there is a lot of trading here as well, as you can see. So at 1535, something around that area. Now why this information is important? Let me explain. So we had an initial uptrend. Now we were in an accumulation phase. Now what the big players are doing is that they are accumulating in this period. Now one question that a lot of people ask me is that how can we tell the difference between an accumulation phase and a distribution phase? The answer is we cannot tell. We can only tell after the breakout takes place. Now we can see that the resistance of this period is this range, that the resistance is 1475 and the support is 1455 rupees. Now we get a breakout. So now we know one thing which we get to know about the breakout after the breakout is that this entire range was for buying and not for selling, because if the big players were accumulating selling positions here, so the price would have gone down. Now that the price have gone up and above this accumulation, this tells us that this entire volume was for buying. Same again, then they push the price up, the big players push the price up. Now we get one more accumulation phase, this phase. Now we get another breakout, that the price starts increasing again. So this tells us again that this area, this entire area, I'm talking about this area. Now this tells us that this entire accumulation, this small movement with low volume, you can see that the volume is very low, is for buying. The big players were accumulating buying positions. If they were accumulating selling positions, the breakout would have happened from the downside. So we know that this volume was for buying. Now what we can do is, we select the fixed range, we take the volume profile for this particular range. Now what this tells us is that the big players accumulated most of the positions at 1545 rupees at the point of control. So now what is volume? This might be a bit confusing. Now what this fixed profile is telling us is that the maximum amount of shares which are accumulated, which were bought by the big players, was at 1545 rupees. Now how can we tell that they bought and did not sell? We can tell this by the breakout, because the breakout happened in the upside. If the breakout happened to the downside, then we can say that all this sideways movement, the big players were accumulating selling positions. Now why is this information useful again? Because if the big players push the price up, they will defend their position. Why is that? Because they don't want to make any loss. So if they bought a lot of shares here and the price went up after that, now when the price comes down, they will start buying again. They are big players, so they will start defending their position and they'll start buying the share, so the share increases again. And we can use the information to our benefit. Now what we do is we plot a fixed range and see where the most amount of trading has taken place, and we use the POC to find that, and we get that the most amount of shares which were bought by the big people were at 1544 rupees. Now what we do is the price goes up, and now we wait for the price to come back down to 1544 rupees and we buy. Why do we buy? Because we know that the big players will defend their position. They will not let the price go below their buying price. So if the price goes up and the big players bought here, now when the price comes down, the big players will start buying again and they will defend their position and the price will go up again. So this is how the volume profile works. The red line is called the POC, which tells us about the maximum number of shares which were traded at the particular price. So in this example, we clearly see that when we use fixed range from this point to this point, and the most amount of shares were accumulated at this price, and when the price came to this level, it went up. This is a tool which works on every time frame. It works on 1 minute, it works on 5 minutes, it works on every time frame. And now what we can do is, so let's say there is an accumulation area here as well. So what we can do is we will plot a volume profile, and now we know that the most amount of shares in this area were traded at 1461 rupees. Now if the price ever comes down, which I think the Reliance will not. So for example, the price just came down from this level. Now what we do is we put our buy orders at 1461 and we wait, and when the price comes and our order is filled, it is a good chance that the big players which built their positions in this area will defend their position and the price will go up. So this is how the volume profile works, and it is better than the volume which is below, because the simple volume which is below our chart does not tell us anything about the price, while the volume profile tells us about the price. And I hope the concept is clear, that why the sideways movement is happening and why the big players defend their positions. And as I have shown the example, that most of the market is controlled by the big players, and the big players have too much money. They are not like us. They have a huge amount of funds, and they cannot simply come and go and market buy with their entire funds. If they do that, the price will take out all the sell orders and it will instantly go to the higher price. So instead, what they do is they put small orders over 5 days or 10 days or whatever time frame you are looking at. They do the small movement, and then when they have accumulated entire the position that they want, then they push the price and then they book their profit again. Now we get to know that if the sideways market was for buying or selling only after the breakout has happened. If the market is breaking to the upside, then we know that this volume was for selling. This volume was for buying. If the price went up, then again we had the sideways market, and then again the price went up. So we know that the buying was already here. But one thing which is important, that these levels only work once. So if we placed a buy order and we made profit on this trade, now this level will not work again. And let us find more examples. I'll show you some more examples. So let's switch to 30-minute time frame. Let me find some example. So let's say this was a downtrend. This was an entire downtrend. So what we do is we plot the volume profile fixed range starting from this area to the downtrend, and then we'll see that at what particular price the most amount of trading has happened. So we see that at this particular price, the most amount of trading has happened. So this volume bar ranges from this area and this area. So the price touched this level and went back. Now this is the default volume profile. I do not use this. So I have, as you know, that I have the blue thing volume profile. So how do I do that is I change the settings. I take the fixed volume profile and I plot it. And then what I do is I go to the settings and I change this from number of rows to ticks per row. I change the row size to 5. I change the volume from up and down to total. And I change the value area volume to 100. These are my settings for volume profile. You can copy these if you want, and I suggest you do, because this works better this way. And you click OK. Now we have more precise data, and if we see this downtrend, then we can see even data which is more accurate, that the POC is at this level, and you can see there was a small move reaction. Then we see there was more volume at this range, and then we went again down. Why we went down? Because in this sideways movement, the market after breaking down went down. I mean, after the breakout, the market went down. So we know that this sideways market was to sell and not to buy. That is why after the market comes down, the big players start defending their position and the market turns down. So this is how the volume profile works. I can show you some more examples. Now how to trade with this volume profile, I'll tell you the strategy in the next video. This video was to give you an idea that what volume profile is and what the volume profile does. So we will talk about examples and how to trade using volume profile in the next video. But I hope the basic points are clear, that the volume profile tells us about the price at which the maximum amount of shares were traded. So if we see that between, let's say between this area and this area, and if we calculate, let's say we'll use the day data, and we are talking about 1 June, 2, 3 and 4. So in this 4 days, amount of shares that were traded were 18 million plus 10, 28 plus 11, that is 39 plus 15, that is 55, around 55. So we know that in these 4 days, 55 million shares were traded. So that is 5 crore and 50 lakh shares were traded. But now we want to know that 5 crore 50 lakh shares were traded. Now we want to know at what price the maximum number of shares were traded. I mean, there's a huge range, 1478 till 1584, that is a 100-point range. Now we want to know that at what price the maximum number of shares that were traded. So that's why we use the volume profile, which will tell us that the maximum shares were traded at this price. So if the big players are accumulating most of their shares at this price, so when the price comes down, they will start buying to defend their position. They will not let the price go below their price. Otherwise, they will make loss. And one thing which we should all know, that the big player never wants to make loss. So will first defend their position. So this is how the volume profile works. And the red line, which we call the POC, is the line at which the maximum amount of shares are traded. So this is how the volume profile works. And you will find that if we are taking the volume profile for this area, you will find that the maximum volume is always present in the sideways market. And during the trend, the volume is very small, as you can see in the volume profile. And if we take another example, if we take this, as you can see, the volume during the trend is very low, and the volume during the accumulation is the highest. So when the price comes back to this level, the price will react. So this is how the volume profile works and what it tells us. I hope you got an idea. This might be a little confusing in the first time, but once I make one more video, I think it will be more clear. I will provide a link in the description to one more video from where I learned the volume profile myself, so you can get a more clear idea. And in the next video, we will talk about how to use the volume profile to do trading, and it is mostly used to do intraday trading. It can be used to do swing trading as well, but it is mostly an intraday tool, and I think this is the best indicator for intraday. And now with this video, the technical analysis series is over. I think I have told mostly everything which we require for trading. And in the next video, we will talk about intraday trading strategy and the swing trading strategy. So I hope you learned something from this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.